So Kim Phang, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living and how do you get into cycling?
Okay, I'm working as an accountant, and
You're so cheapskate with money.
okay, accountant, and started cycling since young. Okay, I learned how to cycle because of my dad. Then after that, of course, we didn't get a bicycle when I grew up and things like that. But during COVID time, I mean, we got a lot of free time at home. Then I started to get into cycling with my friends and started off with 4D, Tri-4. Then within 6 months, I mean, the poisons came in and start to upgrade, change to mini velo. After 6 months or even less than a year, I get a Pina. Pina, I hold it for about a year. Then, poison come again and upgrade parts and things like that. And get a SL8. Okay, after SL8, I think I think I get the SL8 less than 7 months. And after 7 months is 2025. So I think I need a change in my fitness. So probably that's why I contacted back Dexter and I saw his transformation. Everything is good. I think the progress is getting there. So I wish to join his training fitness program and things like that. So to actually contacted him and get a Walser made to measure bike.
Yes, so I can see behind is your new bike. It's our new bike day. Right. So how do you feel about the Walser now today on your day 2?
Everything is good, stable, made to measure, fit me perfectly. Yeah.
What's the biggest difference you felt for jumping from your old bike over to this Walser on yesterday test ride?
I felt everything is very stable when I handle it, even in the wood or even at the drop bar. And pedaling wise, probably because of the bigger chainring, I tend to need to take a bit of time to train up my fitness.
So with that being said, right, okay, I mean we know one another for almost 2 to 3 years already itself. Okay, but just out of curiosity, what was the decision for you to consider a Pinarello for your first road bike compared to any other brands out there?
Okay, the thing is, most of us look at Tour de France and many bike racing and things like that. Most of Singaporeans are all brand conscious. Okay, so we are always after brands. Okay, so when brands come in, they usually offer many different sizes, like 44, 49, 52, 56. But none of that really fit into individual body geometry. Yeah, so thinking of that, I changed to SL8. So 49 fit me well, but I think there's still a bit of improvement because most important, I didn't go for any bike fit. Okay, I didn't go for any bike fit. Right. So any adjustment is based on me mounting the bike on the trainer, smart trainer, and keep on exploring and myself whether I can sustain the position or not.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and how did you came to discover about CRZ?
Okay, I know about CRZ through Dexter. I mean, you can see his Facebook photos and Instagram photos wearing the jersey, so it started to get a bit popular. And also Coach Lian YouTube channels. Even before Dexter joined the CRZ, he's quite popular in Singapore for biomechanic fitting in Singapore. But I didn't get a chance to actually go for his any bike fit program, probably due to my family commitment and things like that. Yeah.
So, what's the one thing you noticed about the CRZ community in general before you decided to, purchase a Walser and join?
Okay. So before that, when I look at based on Coach YouTube, the community is very vibrant, very cheerful, and people get to gather and socialize. So I think this is very big points to get Singapore to have CRZ Singapore to get this group to set up properly and have more members joining in. So we can also do something like that. Probably Singapore also have many big groups, social rides. Yep. Okay, we have BPR, Rafa ride, MAP rides and things like that. You can get together and ride. But most of them also come with different bikes with different brands and wearing different jerseys. Some group ride require you to wear their own jersey. Okay, so probably with CRZ, getting a jersey is much cheaper than you get a branded map jersey. Costs about $200 to $300 and things like that.
But you will agree, right? Wherever we invite people to join the community, right? We don't really look at brand. We look at posture. More important. And why do you think posture is so critical now that you have tested a Walser or own a Walser yourself?
Okay, most importantly is the fit. It's just like you tailor nice suits for your body like that. So the Walser fitted me nicely. So everything is in portion. So I don't get any pain, stiff necks and leg pains, and only numbness on my hands. Usually when I ride SL8, with a speed of about 40 km per hour for about 15-20 minutes, I get to have numb hands. But today I tried, no problem at all. I don't feel anything.
And don't forget, later going to show some footage, but you're going at some really high speed just now, chasing some people. I see that you're looking very comfortable and stable. Okay, but more importantly, I also want to understand a little bit right now is that, right, given that you experienced this whole transformation, I mean, in the span of 2 days, you're now trying to be a pro racer on DMC, right? But what's the one advice you give to everyone that's looking to get better in cycling, particularly in the Singapore scene? What will you now advise now that you experience this?
I think most important, join the group rides and probably CRZ because you get to have verbal coaching and guidance from Dexter. Okay, he can manage to see what's wrong with your saddle height, saddle tilt angles and hook positions. From there, you can try to adjust yourself. If not, you can look for Dexter. Yeah.
I mean, technically, I'm not a bike fitter. I'm just CRZ liaison for Singapore just to help the fellow community on that. So, but I'm glad you have your Walser with us right now, joining with the fleet, as you can see from the video. Yours is one of the cleanest looking Walser I've seen so far till date. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, what's the next goal for you now that you own a Walser? What's the next potential you're looking to achieve?
Okay. Since selling my SL8, I've been not training for a month. Okay, so fitness drastically dropped a lot. I can feel it myself. Not because of the bike, it's because of my fitness. My VO2 max really dropped. And with a bigger chainring, previously I used 52. Now I upgraded to 54. So gear ratio have been changed quite a lot. So fitness-wise, I need to get it back.
Can you tell us a little bit quickly, just from the bike itself, right? Your setup itself. What's the chainring you're using?
Using a carbon TI dual chainring 5440. Yeah.
5440.
Yes.
The crank?
The crank I'm using 170.
Oh, not 165.
No, 165. Correct.
And why do you choose not to use a 165, given that is the popular height right now? That's what Tade is using, and some of these pros are also using 165. Why do you choose to stick with 170, despite your height? I think is
166.
166, right? It will be definitely about 165 based on most bike fitter recommendation. Why did you change for that?
Okay, with a longer, maybe probably 5 longer crank arms, you get to have more leverage when you pedal.
Oh,
yes, okay. Correct. So even the 5 really affect much of your hip opening, rotation and things like that. You can probably adjust it based on your seat post height. Yeah.
And you feel better powering down, producing the torque, right?
Correct, I agree with that.
And also, did you notice that your heart rate today was considerably lower compared to riding your previous bike?
Yes, I can feel that, yes.
And that, I think, is a big good investment for the Walser itself. It's like a brace that will help you to get better along the way. Yeah, so any last word for our viewer with regards to your Walser or to the CRZ community in general?
Or contact Dexter. Anything regarding made to measure bike, just look for Dexter.
Don't make my load too difficult. Okay, anyway, thank you, Phang.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all, folks.
We're gonna be testing this bike tonight. Just ride it around the street where it happens.
Give years of trial and error by making you feel on day one what your natural Porsche is all about. Perfect. So, Mr. Kim Phang, how's the bike?
Good.
Approve?
Approve.
No refund.
No